Good morning, Central families. Happy Thursday. I wanted to sign on and share with you weekly announcements as well as some other events that are coming up here in the next few weeks. As I mentioned last week, we have a lot happening here in the month of November. This coming Sunday, Pastor Sonny will be back with us. He returns to us. He will be flying in on Saturday night, so please keep him in your prayers for safe travels as he returns to the U.S. and back to us. Also happening on the 9th is a birthday celebration for my dad, BJ Meyer, better known as the Bread Man. He turned 70 on Monday this past week. And so we are going to have a special time to celebrate him on Sunday at 2:30 over in Adams Hall. You don't need to bring a present. Your presence is present enough. How's that for a little wordplay? But we hope you'll join us for that. Looking into next week, we have our food giveaway a week from today, November 13th at 10 a.m. And certainly given the state of affairs, as you will, with the holidays coming up and with reduced benefits for those who receive food stamps and SNAP benefits, we are anticipating a higher than normal turnout at our food giveaway. So we definitely will need volunteers, especially this month. So if you're able to help us, we invite you to join us on the 13th, next Thursday. If you can arrive about 9, no later than 9:15, we will find a spot to plug you in and take part in this very vital ministry. The next day, the 14th, is our MOMCo, our Mothers of Preschoolers gathering. That'll take place at 9:30 in the main building. And then on Sunday, November 16th, so 1 week from today, November 16th, from 3 to 5 will be our Pay It Forward community event. That's going to take place both in Adams Hall and in the parking lot near Adams Hall. So inside of Adams Hall, we will have live entertainment. We'll have hamburgers and hot dogs. Outside Adams Hall, we will have games, and overall it's just designed to be an opportunity to engage with each other, both here as Central Baptist, but also in the broader community. So we hope you'll come and take part in that. It's a free event, as always, so we invite you to invite a friend to come check it out. We are also going to be taking canned goods, non-perishable food items, and clothing such as blankets and jackets as the weather gets cooler. We collect these donations because part of the idea behind Pay It Forward is paying ahead or giving ahead to the person in front of us. So we want to try to meet some very real needs. Some of the folks that will be coming through are unhoused, and they don't have a nice warm place to go to, especially when it gets cooler like this. So the blankets and the coats help. The food also helps, as I already mentioned, especially given what's going on currently. We've got folks that are really struggling with food insecurity, and so your donations help for that. Okay, looking ahead, then the following Sunday, so this is now 2 Sundays away, November 23rd, will be our annual Thanksgiving luncheon at the church. We've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years now. The Sunday closest to Thanksgiving, we just gather following the worship service as the people of God and share a meal. We give thanks for all that God has done in our lives, and we just enjoy conversation around the table. So the church will provide turkey and ham. We ask that you bring a side dish or a dessert to share on that day. So that is November 23rd, 2 weeks from today, or this coming Sunday. Our PrimeTimers are planning a breakfast and boat tour over at De Leon Springs. We're going to have breakfast at the Old Sugar Mill Pancake House at 10 a.m. And then we're going to take a ride on the boats that are right there as part of the Springs at 12. So it's $30, and that covers the pancakes and the boat tour. Now, if you want to buy an orange juice or you want to add bacon, that will be a little extra. But in essence, you could have pancakes and water, and your meal would be comped, and then go on the boat tour, and then the boat tour would be covered. So you could do all of this for $30, but if you want to add some extra, then you will be responsible for the extras that you have at your breakfast. But we do need to know how many people are planning on coming. So that's Monday, December 1st. We have decided that our cutoff is going to be, looking at my calendar, we have said that reservations are due by Monday the 17th. So a couple weeks away. You have to kind of decide on that. But if you're interested in joining us for the boat tour, we need you to sign up no later than the 17th and pay in advance so that we can get our group rate locked in. The last item is regarding back to food for just a moment. Many of you know that we partner with a day school and an upper learning center school here called Atlas Academy. If you've heard that name before, there's two components to Atlas. Atlas has what you might think of as a preschool, but they also have an upper learning center, which would be school for students, in elementary age all the way up through high school. And we've gotten word that there are a number of students within that school that are unhoused. And so what we are asking for is a donation of food items. They'll be displayed on the screen. So if you could give and donate any of these items, bring those into the church. What we want to do is we want to prepare Thanksgiving boxes for all of the families at the Atlas School. So consider donating one or more of these items and bring those in. That is also going to have a deadline of November 17th, and the reason for that is to make sure we have enough time to prepare the boxes and then give them to the students before they go away on Thanksgiving break. Just read through that list on your screen. If you need to pause the video to write something down, feel free to do that. But we just ask that you help support these families. And again, as we've been talking about, this is an opportunity to be the very real presence of Christ by meeting a very real need. I read somewhere, empty bellies have no ears. And, the idea being that we can't really share with somebody until they're, we can't share spiritual truths necessarily with somebody until their very physical, real needs are met in front of them. So we want to make sure we meet the real needs of these folks by providing them food to eat. So again, we hope you prayerfully consider making a donation there. On a personal note, it has been my absolute pleasure to serve as the acting pastor these last 5 weeks and get to kind of minister with you all in ways that might be a little different than what I normally do in my day-to-day responsibilities here at Central. So I appreciate your trust in me and just the opportunity to allow me to do that as I journey through seminary myself, and one day will hopefully become a senior pastor. So thank you again. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. Take care.